Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Madden 17 Ultimate Team Pack opening. Today we are supporting the fight against breast cancer. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and as Month does every single year, they have their BCA promo out rolling, and this year is pretty interesting. As you guys see, it's defensive packs, which means only the defensive BCA players are out. A week from now, they're going to come out with the offensive players. So right now, all you guys see is the Terrence Newmans of the world and the Von Stills, and then there's some elites out like Wilkerson, and of course that 89 overall Eric Berry that you can pull from packs, and then the defensive master set is a 92 overall Richard Sherman. So we're pulling packs, trying to pull cards for that set, and of course trying to pull Berry as we get an elite, and we get Berry right away. Second pack, there he is. You know he's about to be added to our squad. We do not pass up the opportunity to get the latest version of Eric Berry out there, and that's gonna be the new user god out there for us. So we're pulling out these packs, like I said, trying to get some stuff for the promo, trying to pull as many good elites as we can. I opened these packs, it was yesterday, and that's when the Flashback Friday stuff was out, so there's a 48-hour Matt Forte out. What I do want to talk about for the rest of this pack opening while we rip through these things is some week 5 NFL action. What do you guys think is about to happen in week 5? Because things are starting to shape up a little bit, including injury problems for teams like Carolina. They are not going to have Cam Newton on Monday Night Football. Derek Anderson's going to be a starting quarterback. The Bucs are down their 2 running backs. They're down Charles Sims and Doug Martin, who's been out a couple of weeks, and I think Jaquiz Rodgers is getting the start. So that's going to be a pretty interesting game. I think with the handicaps that are out there, I would think Carolina would have the better chance to win this game, but you know, maybe Monday Night Football might be Jameis Winston's time to shine as we get Tom Brady. Speaking of Tom Brady, he is back to playing football on Sunday, going against the Cleveland Browns. I mean, I'm not a huge Patriots fan or anything like that, but I definitely respect Tom Brady, and I'm really excited to see him take the field because, you know, it's really, no one knows what we're going to get from Brady. Does he still have it? Some people are worried he's getting older. Like when Peyton Manning just fell off of a rock one year and started throwing ducks, is Brady going to do some of the same thing? But of course, he's Tom Brady, so it feels like he's immune to that kind of thing. So hopefully we can see some Tom Brady action on Sunday against a decent Cleveland Browns team, even though they're 0-4. They're still decent. I would still take the New England Patriots to win that game. The Sunday night matchup is my New York Giants going against the Green Bay Packers. I think it's going to be a good game. Maybe I might be a little bit biased, but I think the Giants, as long as we have a little bit of our secondary, we get DRC and Eli Apple healthy, that'll help against the Packers passing game. And the Packers aren't exactly a juggernaut this year. I know a lot of people pick them as like Super Bowl favorites and stuff like that, and coming out the NFC, but you know, if you could box up that offense a little bit, make it a slug it out game, we could have a chance. Because I like our passing offense against the Packers passing defense, and it just comes down to Eli hopefully not making any mistakes, and maybe outplaying Aaron Rodgers. We'll see how that works out. I think the Giants can win the game, man. I honestly do think the Giants can win the game. There's a lot of pretty decent games out there. Nothing really stands out. Like, some of the big matchups aren't even that big, like Cincinnati over Dallas. Like, I would take the Bengals to win that game. I think the Bengals are pretty good this year. I think they're definitely playoff contenders once again. They definitely have the talent, and against a good defense, it's going to be interesting to see how Dak Prescott plays. He hasn't really gone against many good defenses so far this year. And against the Giants, they didn't really put up like a lot of points. He played well, like Dak's doing well, but I mean, I think the Bengals are probably his toughest test of the year. Probably the best game of the week might be Atlanta versus Denver. Matty Ice is rolling, and Denver's defense is also rolling. And you guys know the battle of defense versus offense in the Super Bowl was won by the Denver defense easily. Will that happen again against the NFC South team? You know, it's going to be interesting because Paxton Lynch is going to be starting out there, and that could mean anything. The Falcons defense isn't good, but they have the advantage of going against a rookie starter, and if Paxton Lynch makes a couple of mistakes, then that's Atlanta's game. And I honestly think Atlanta could win this game. I think they go on the road and they pull off the upset. That's my upset pick of the week, Atlanta versus Denver. Let me know what you guys think about that. Paxton Lynch might get a little bit of a, you know, jitter, even though he played decently against Tampa Bay. But we'll see what happens. That Denver defense is crazy good, and they could even shut down that Atlanta offense of Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman, as we get Eric Berry out the topper. You gotta be kidding me. We pulled Berry twice nice. This guy's worth 100K in the auction block, and we pulled him 2 times in a row. So from the goal players that we pulled from those packs, I decided let's do a defensive player set, and we pulled Berry a 3rd time. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys know I was going crazy. I was just pulling Berry, then I pulled Berry again, then I pulled Berry a 3rd time. I was just like, what the heck is going on here? The gods must love me, man. So that's some other thoughts. Like I think the other big game that might be going on is Minnesota versus the Houston Texans. What the hell am I saying? So we pull Malcolm Butler right there, and I think Minnesota wins that game at home in their new fresh stadium. They haven't lost there obviously since they're undefeated, and I think the Texans still have a little bit of kinks to work out. The Texans can be a team that contends for the playoffs and win their division, but I think right now they're still in a little bit of a learning process. Brock's still trying to learn the offense. The Texans do have a little bit of a complicated offense. As you guys see right here, to end the pack opening, we're actually opening up 9 large quick sells and 2 elite packs that give you an 87 overall player or better. And unfortunately, we just pulled 2 87 overalls, which is okay. So there's actually one more undefeated team that we could talk about. The Eagles, coming off a bye. They're going against Detroit, and Detroit could easily win that game. I know it's like they just lost to the Bears. They didn't even have Jay Cutler. I mean, the Bears actually look decent, man. The Bears look decent, and maybe it's time for Carson Wentz to have his first bad game on the road against Detroit. We'll see what happens. I think Detroit can do it, but I think the Eagles win the game just because I don't know, the Lions are the Lions. And then the LA Rams are going against the Bills. I guess that'll be the last game we talk about, because I think Buffalo wins that game. The Rams have the better record. They're playing in LA at home, and this is usually the kind of game that neither the Bills or the Rams win, as we get 50K right there, which is pretty nice. But I don't know, it just feels like the Rams, they just never win the games that you think they're going to win with the talent they have, and this is probably going to be one of those games at home against the Bills, who are a little bit hot, but of course, you know, are still battered up and all that. But I think the Buffalo Bills win that game. I think Derek Carr and those boys beat the Chargers too, by the way. But, that'll do it. That should be a good game in Oakland this week. That'll do it for this pack opening. Hope you guys leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. I know there's a couple games that I didn't get to, so you guys want to mention those in the comment section. If I missed your team, let me know, and I'll try to reply to them. And until then, I'll catch you guys next time.